All right, so you're going to want to open the gizmos, select the measuring volume, and then launch it by hitting the rocket. Now, it should open with a 250 ml beaker. You're going to be able to fill that up by turning that water on. If you put too much water in, you can dump it out in the sink. You could also dump it out in a graduated cylinder if you line that up a little better than I did. Um, After you do the beaker, I want you to play with the graduated cylinder. So you're going to try to fill it up to the point where it says in the go formative. You can use a magnifying glass to see closer, more accurately where the graduated cylinder is filled up to. And then if you need to do some fine adjustment, meaning add some, not subtract some, unfortunately. So if you're a little bit below, you can use the dropper, put some water into a beaker, and then by pressing the dropper over the graduated cylinder, you can see you can add a little bit at a time that way. So it's best to sort of sneak up from the bottom of something that you're asked to do when using a graduated cylinder. And this is as close as we're going to get to like a real lab, unfortunately. But it's some skill that's being used here. All right. So same thing with that. You can dump it out in the sink and put anything up on the shelf that you want. A more accurate cylinder, as you can see here, there's more hash marks, will be a little more difficult to do. So instead of having you fill it up to a specific place, I want you to take a picture of this. So you can either use the tools and take a picture that way and then save the image to your computer. The other way you could do this is by using a screenshot, I guess, if you're using your phone. And if you're not using your phone, um, you should be able to do it with a clip grab, a snipping tool like that. So if you just find the snipping tool um, and save that to your computer, that should work as well. So again, we're trying to figure out how to make sure you can get a picture onto a Go formative. So just show me some evidence that you did uh, the volume that was requested. By doing that, you're going to go there, click the picture, click my device if that's where you stored it, find the picture you want to add, and it should be easy. You can also use your camera and take a screenshot if you need to or whatever. But that's how you add a picture. And then for finding out the volume of an object, if you fill this overflow beaker so that it overflows, all right, and then put another container, in this case that beaker, and then drop something into the overflow container, you can see that whatever water is displaced would be equal to the volume of what you dropped in there. And so then you can measure the volume of that by pouring it into a graduated cylinder and seeing it more accurately.